Hey guys, welcome back to the Crypto Campfire podcast. This is the Professor.
And Mitch.
And we're here with Kyle Kemper, the founder of SwissKey.
What's up, y'all?
Kyle's going to tell you guys about some really cool stuff. We got some props. We got a unified wallet book.
Right? We got some stickers.
We got all kinds of stuff. So
Check
Kyle,
that out.
First off, what is SwissKey?
This little thing
Let's start
too.
there. Yeah.
What is that?
Oh, yeah.
This Tangent card.
Let's get
it's
into
like a
that.
crypto card. Let's start with this one.
Start with that.
Let's start with this one.
This
So-
is almost the fun part.
Yeah. So, as someone who uses a lot of crypto, one of the biggest problems that we all encounter is when your phone dies. How do you send crypto off your mobile?
Yes, I've had that problem.
Yeah. There's no solution.
Several times.
There hasn't been too many solutions, but we got a solution now. And that's what these Tangent are, these tangible kind of crypto cards, I like to call them. And what they do is they use NFC, and there's a private key for each card,
Okay.
and the public key for each card, and the private key as well. And the private key never gets exposed. So using the app, you simply tap it, and then you verify the balance. You can load money onto it, or you
Wow.
can send it to another thing. And when you verify that there's crypto on that, if you give it to somebody else, they're in control. Whoever has the card has the key. There's
Right.
no backups for these. So it's a pretty cool unit, and this is actually going to play big into SwissKey because I believe in full vertical integration of solutions to make it easy for people to use.
Right.
You think about internet, we had lots of disparate services, and then AOL came along and put all the things together and made it really easy for people to understand this new technology and welcome them to the world. And SwissKey, this is represent. This is a crypto command center. This is like the AOL of crypto. This is your keys, your coins, your keys, your control.
Right.
Why KYC?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So it's not going to come on 7.0 discs, right? You're not going to get CD-ROMs.
No.
SwissKey 7.0.
No, dude, you just
30 hours free.
download it from the iOS store, the App Store,
Oh,
the
yes.
Google Play Store once it's ready. And it also solves the seed problem too, because seed mnemonics are just a user experience nightmare.
Yeah.
Right. Fact.
They can be.
Fact. And they're a gigantic attack vector too. It's like seed mnemonics.
There's so many things, and speaking of attack vectors, as computing power increases, some of these become increasingly risky, so it's nice to see some other alternatives to that.
Yeah, and with SwissKey, we were just using a username and password combo, but there's no I forgot my passwords. The username times password on the client side in the app.
You actually hash that.
It hashes that, creates an encryption key that stores all your bundle of private keys up into a server, what's an encrypted server with everybody else's encrypted keys. So there's no one master key that unlocks everybody's little files out there in their own way. And so you've got these, and then with redundancies on that database as well.
Beautiful.
So that way you can keep notes for all your transactions. So if you if you get a transaction, you put a memo, you put the information on. If you do that in let's say another wallet right now, another non-custodial that uses just a seed, those memos will never come across onto the new device because the seed only records just your public keys and your private keys.
So speaking of that concept of encoding more information into transactions, have you seen what they're doing with the Theo protocol?
I have not, no.
I would. It just kind of reminded me of that. We just talked to David Gold. He's CEO of Dapix, and they're developing the Theo protocol, and they're doing a thing where they're trying to. This is one small section of what they're doing, but I guess they're trying to encode more information, like the senders and that kind of stuff, information into transactions that are compatible across blockchain. So that sounds like something that maybe would be
it's
right up that alley.
This is another layer, sort of. Exactly. It's just this is a layer on top of the blockchains. That's kind of a messaging protocol. Because when you create the interaction, when you do the buy sell, when you when you get a receipt or a request order, and you create a digital pair, you have the ability then to get a receipt information directly. If I buy something, where did I buy something the other day? I did a Wikimedia donation. I donated yesterday to using BitPay for Wikipedia as prompted, and I was I made the transaction, and it passed the note automatically. The receipt just came across. So in my wallet it says Wikimedia donation.
That's awesome.
Same with same with Cheap Air, I think also does it too. And more and more, like, we'll be able to pass this kind of meta information, these receipts, back to you for your own transaction.
That's cool.
Which is funny because it's something that everybody's used to right now. Like when you go and spend something on your credit card, you're used to seeing your bank statement shows that information, right? But in crypto, it's different. So it's all about building all these layers. Like you talk about layers. You're building all these layers, and you're making all these pieces, and then you're bringing them together. And over the years, you end up with a really nice solution. But we're still so early in this. It's like people like you building these different abstractions and things to make it nice. So.
And when you see too, like when you look at the thing with the credit card, when you look at the credit card, it's just like, look, I spent $500 on Amazon. Like that's all I see.
Exactly.
I don't get any more details on this.
Right.
Like when we have this digital pairing and this passive information, like I can get a detailed account of what was purchased. But the next level is actually getting like maybe there's a warranty, or maybe there's like a title or proof of ownership that can also come along.
And those are all pieces again that go into the big system, because then you have, let's just say for example, if you tokenize vehicle registrations,
right?
And then you pay for your vehicle registration, and in return you receive the vehicle registration on the blockchain. So,
and right now we're saying like, okay, yes, like it's on the blockchain somewhere, but the person has no way of like verifying that, or isn't being given a key to hold. So we need a place to store all the keys for these blockchains. And that's what SwissKey is. That's what this notion of this crypto command center. It's the platform, the open universal wallet that stores all your different keys and allows you to interact with all these different blockchains. And like coming at it from like a really simple point of view. Like crypto, gosh, so many people like are so close and had so many impressions and they're ready. But there's also this notion that they want to understand like all the little nuances of it, like how it all works. So just like basically become an expert before they're willing to make a transaction. And if you think about that, like email, like with email, we didn't study how email worked. When we set up an email address and received an email, like, oh shit, that worked.
Yeah, we were happy that we were able to send
it worked. And crypto is the same way. When you send it and do interactions, it's like, whoa, this works. I get it. I understand. And then you can start getting deeper and deeper and deeper and learning more. But like in the base core, like not everybody's going to need to know how crypto works. Totally. Just that
seems to be the consensus of the day.
It is. Well, I mean,
nobody needs to know how
it's about building those abstractions so that users can interact with the blockchain without interacting with the blockchain. Right. That's you just gotta.
And they can be like, you can still be doing on-chain transactions and they'll be interacting, but just making it a little bit easier.
Right. They just don't have to go and import the private key and then generate a transaction. And
or think that like as a new method, okay, I got to get a ledger or a Trezor, and okay, I'm gonna go spend $100, and then I get this box. I open up this box. I don't know what I'm doing.
Then I fight with the two stupid buttons that piss me off.
It gives me this book. Like the first thing I gotta do is like go through this half an hour setup process where I gotta write down all these words. Yep. So I'm creating some sort of unsafe,
it's bumpy right now,
backup master key that I'm putting somewhere safe.
Which is great for those of us who like understand and like really know that we need to protect our keys and shit. But when you're bringing new people in, they're used to just writing down their password on a sticky note, and they can click forgot your password.
Yeah, right. Exactly. There's no forgot password option in crypto. Yep. And if there are, then you're using a centralized solution provider. Then you're using a custodian. Right. Not your keys anymore. Right. Not your crypto. Not your control. I was with one of the absolute legends of the space, and this is just a testament to where we are still today. And Coinbase, like trusting in Coinbase. Yeah. Like there are people, they trust in Coinbase, they trust in exchanges. They're keeping far too much value in these centralized services. Yes. We don't know. We can trust. We can believe that we trust in these things. They can tell us they can trust, but we don't actually know what's going on there. There can be a compromise. We don't know. There can be a bad malicious employee who's got a backdoor hack. Yeah. There's all kinds of things that can happen. And all of a sudden it can just disappear. The Quadriga disappeared. 190 million gone. Yeah. Right. Wow, and that was like Mount Gox.
That was a crazy story.
Mount Gox 300 million like back then. Like so much. Like it's crazy. And these are just going to keep happening so long as people continue to trust in centralized exchanges.
Yes, exactly.
So, which is why get the fuck
If you have
off
your
of
key,
centralized
nobody can
exchanges.
fucking
Right.
take your money. If you've got your key,
Your
nobody
keys,
can take
your
your money.
crypto. Your keys, your control.
Exactly.
And also, there's no KYC. Why KYC? We don't.
Right.
Like with
Because
Swiss Key,
KYC
we
is
don't
my
know
address.
who
That's
you
my
are.
identification.
We
Sorry,
don't.
guys.
Like, we just operate.
We don't
under
wanna
this.
know.
We don't want to know.
Right.
And we use solution providers who might ask you for KYC. If you want to use your fiat to crypto, if you want to use
Yeah, if you want to
MoonPay,
take
for
advantage of those
example.
extra services,
Yeah.
and you're willing to do the KYC, I see where you're going
So
with that. You know,
within
it's nice.
Swiss Key, we've got MoonPay integrated. So you can buy crypto using credit card and Apple Pay at like 5.5% rate, which is like, actually totally reasonable given the simplicity. And like the onus and the liability and the regulations are on them. And they know that. And they're like, okay, we go through this because they're making 5.5%. And we're just creating this channel for them. And they're compensating us for delivering volume, right? In that fashion. But with the onus, the responsibility doesn't lie on us. We're just building this enabling open source tech that's allowing for people to get into crypto and use it in a really easy manner.
It's awesome. I'm really looking forward to playing.
So basically, the percentage is based on convenience, right? So,
Yeah.
the percentage is a cost of doing a transaction, right?
Well, I mean,
so
look at
the
those ATM fees we
consumer
were talking
or the
about
person
earlier.
buying the crypto is going to pay that 5% fee, but for what? Because they're having something that they control 100%.
Yeah,
and it's a convenience.
Dude, I was in Starbucks line and I bought a $25 gift card like in line from Swiss Key Beta. Like,
Oh, that's
you
cool.
know,
It's-
right
it sounds
away.
like, yeah.
And like, using Bit Refill. So
Yeah.
Bit Refill, they ask for
Exactly.
your address and they send you the code. You just
Right.
show that.
It's
You know
amazing.
what? And I didn't buy with Bitcoin. I bought with Dogecoin. It's
Nice.
awesome.
Even better.
The
Dogecoin.
divine, the divine Doge.
man.
The
Hell
divine
yeah.
Doge. Wow.
You know what? My kid's favorite T-shirt is it's a hard shell taco with a little Doge in it,
Yeah.
with a rocket ship.
I think you sent me his new one because
Yeah.
it doesn't fit. I can't
Yeah,
wear it.
I bought that one to give away. And you
No,
just
not
give-
this one. The
Oh.
Doge one that you gave me.
Oh, I gave you one too.
yeah,
Yeah.
right.
It's awesome.
It
So
won't
let's
fit.
tell us about your book, man. The Unified Wallet: Unlocking the Digital Gold Age.
Yeah, so
The unified wallet.
the unified
Yeah,
wallet
good
available
point.
on Amazon right meow.
There is the
Right meow. You did not say right meow. My
Right
man.
meow.
Miss Cat must be listening to this because he said right meow.
It's our favorite.
Yeah, it is.
So this
That's
was
awesome.
um,
God, I couldn't.
many years ago. Like I started a project called the Social Wallet, which was trying to like build. Well, it started with ChangeTip. I don't know if you guys remember ChangeTip back in the day. It was sick solution. It was so good, but the user interface was god awful, and the platform itself enabled social payments. So we tried to build like a rebranded skin of that one, and ultimately learned a lot in the expedition, but didn't ever get to market. And we'll chalk that up on the good effort,
Right?
Exactly.
the good effort failure, but move forward.
Tried, did good.
And then I
Almost
was
made it.
approached by a friend who helps entrepreneurs write books, and so we created this book in a very short amount of time, and it's basically a prophetical dump about what's possible, or a prophetical spell about what's possible when we all have your keys, your crypto wallet on our phones that has open extensions, so anybody can build apps for it.
Right.
And like this is the core platform. And this is just kind of explains like how that can be from payments to commerce to like health records to data to taxation to unlocking universal basic income to anything. The blockchain revolution is going to touch absolutely everything.
Honestly, I think it's time for the question.
You got another question?
No, you need to tell the question.
All right. Well, let's go step back real quick before you ask the question.
Too soon?
How'd you get into crypto?
Yeah. Well, we didn't even get there yet.
Yeah, you forgot though.
Yeah, so crypto, I used to be like, I remember watching Zeitgeist in 2007. That one was like it was like got me fired up and kind of pessimistic.
Uh-huh.
And then Ron Paul and the whole gold and like audit the Fed was very informative. Still pessimistic. Looked at gold, looked at digital gold. How could we do something on a digital gold? And I was doing that around 2010. but didn't take anywhere with that. And then saw Bitcoin in the very beginning while we were mining SETI actually in video processing and totally dismissed it. And then impressions until mid 2013 when I was working in my family restaurant and this guy came in and he had a whole lot of Bitcoin, or he claimed to have a whole lot of Bitcoin.
Okay.
And he had the questions he had answers to all my questions. I asked him questions. And then at the time I had a wood iPhone case business, like we were doing customized laser engravings. And I reached out to this company called btcquick.com. I don't think they're still around. And the founder was like, yeah, I'd love one, and I'll pay you in Bitcoin for it. I was like, great, it'll be half a Bitcoin. I was like, okay, great. So that was my very first Bitcoin.
Nice.
Earning Bitcoin.
That's awesome.
Earn
Amazing.
Bitcoin, not given Bitcoin,
Right.
earn Bitcoin.
I love it
yeah.
when people get into the crypto space for anything other than speculative purposes.
Right.
It's very rare, it seems, because most of the people we talk to are in here because I learned that I can make a shit ton of money.
Yep.
Yeah, and that, I mean, and like one of the great attributes about that is that this industry's adoption. What's up, bro?
Are you on radio?
Yeah, it's okay.
We're live right now.
Are you going to pay me back?
Of course I'm going to pay you back. Okay, you got it.
Nice.
You got it.
Only Bitcoin.
Yeah, dude, that guy is such a legend. He I was at the parking machine. It doesn't give any change, and all I had was a 20, and he was like, "You can here's
Awesome.
10. I got you, bro. Pay it forward." Exactly.
That's right.
You know, it's all going to work out.
Crazy.
And so, you know, this greed and this investment and this desire to make money has really propelled the industry forward and has allowed, you know, for a lot of growth. But honestly, it's just one piece of the puzzle. Like, crypto is such a transformative tech, you know, and it has such utility that ultimately will drive the demand beyond just the speculative notion. And when you've got a fixed supply, you've got an increasing demand, you know, I'll let you decide what's going to happen to, you know, market equilibrium decided price.
Right.
Absolutely.
That's crazy.
All right.
More buy-side pressure.
Definitely. I love it, man. I don't know. It's cool. We should probably get to the question. Can we get to the question?
Well, then
Question.
then I'm jamming in this space, ran the Blockchain Association of Canada for a year, advised tons of different companies, been just the fucking...
Cool.
Like,
Oh, yeah,
you
man.
know,
All
crypto
right.
cat.
So I got to see what your answer is. We're going to ask the same one we asked earlier this morning.
Okay.
So if you could replace your hands with any inanimate object, what would it be?
Man, I like my hands, like a bionic hand.
I guess I didn't stipulate that it couldn't be a bionic hand.
Right.
I left that one open.
Yeah.
Some
That's a
people
good
can
one,
find
though.
loopholes pretty quickly.
Bionic hands, so I'll never lose them.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I would do them with hands.
Right.
Improved.
I mean,
you love your hands, you just improve them.
I'd have to like probably work on my feet. And then, like, what could I have instead of my hands? I don't know, like
Man, it was-
fireworks.
Fireworks.
Fireworks, yeah. You can shoot Roman candles from my
Yeah,
fingers.
just change one. You still have one hand, the other one does fireworks. Perfect.
Hell yeah.
Love
Yeah.
it, man. Love it. Well, thanks for talking to us. We love learning
Yeah,
more
well,
about
thank
whiskey.
you,
Hell
man.
yeah.
Dude,
Thank you
out
so
some
much
more.
for coming on the
It's
show.
been such a
Appreciate
pleasure,
it, bro.
yeah, bro.
Oh, yeah, man.
Look it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Right?
live
Right?
Yeah,
stream
man.
works.
You know, keep
Awesome.
it up. Keep up this good work, guys.
We're having
like,
fun with
you know,
it.
we need to just teach the good people of this planet
That's
all
right.
about that this isn't, you know, this stuff is real and that we're
You know what?
building.
Before we go, he's going to love the seed cards.
Oh, let's, by all means.
All right, come here.
Okay, we got to share this with you.
Sure.
Let's open it up.
We've been talking a lot about the seed cards.
Seed cards?
Yes.
Okay.
This here is a seed card example, right? This is Litecoin. Now, if
Okay.
you scan that card with your phone, it's going to tell you about the Litecoin Foundation, and it's going to tell you about the token, or the coin, rather.
Okay.
Right? There's ones for Digibyte. There's ones for Bitcoin.
Crypto Campfire. There's one for all
Yeah,
kinds.
we've made some for Crypto Campfire. Just all these non-ICO projects and
All right,
tokens
so you see the
and
map down here.
coins.
So this is like a week and a half now, and it's already nation or worldwide.
Worldwide,
We got all the way
right.
from Australia all the way to the corner of the U.S. But so somebody goes out and they plant a seed. Oops. You can tweet about it. You can link your tweet. You can go on here. You can check out where they planted the seed.
Haha.
You know,
Yeah.
and it's all about just getting crypto information out to people
Just
that aren't in
to
the crypto
people,
space.
right.
So we're like thinking Kat was like going back in time. She's like, all
Yeah.
right, let's go paper. Paper's going to be outside of the crypto space, and so
Right.
we're finding all these people coming in and educating them on crypto, bringing them
I
in.
just use these like these
And
are like,
plant a seed, right? Exactly.
Yeah.
Stickers. Right.
Stickers are seeds, and so we're gonna.
Yeah. There you go.
There we go. Got a Swiss key seed.
So he planted a seed.
Planted the seed.
There you go.
Seed. We can't go on Change Angel and add it because
No.
we don't have any Swiss key buttons on there. But maybe soon.
Maybe
Yeah,
soon.
no, yeah, absolutely. And the app's not ready yet. It's 11/11 is the intended launch date. We're just
Josh Westwood. 11/11, Clint. 11/11.
It's calling your
there.
name, man. It's calling your
He
name.
just said it. 11/11.
Good.
Sorry.
Other angels around?
You know what? Josh has been. He's been talking 11s for quite some time now. And every time
strong
11's
number,
coming
very-
up, right?
Very strong
So-
number. I mean,
Yeah.
When you see them, you see them everywhere.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So thanks for coming on the show. Really
Man,
appreciate it.
My pleasure, guys.
Yeah, man.
Keep up the great work.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a good rest of your time here in LA. It's gonna be an awesome one.
Oh, yeah.
There's nothing better than the blockchain week, right?
Right?
Exactly.
And
All
we
right,
are
guys.
in chill
Check it
mode
out.
for the rest of the night.
Swiss
We're gonna-
key. Swiss key.
Yep.
11/11 coming soon.
11/11.
Unified wallet.
Your
No
submarine-
coincidences.
Your submarine
No
in
coincidences.
a sea of crypto piracy.
Beautiful.
There you go.
Crypto command
You guys have a
center.
good one.
Your
We'll talk to
keys,
you soon.
Your control.
Okay,
Peace.
Take it easy, guys.
Awesome.